Hi guys, welcome to Coding World. In this tutorial we are going to discuss about different types of traversals in graph. So as I have already discussed with you that we will mainly talk about two types of traversals, that is BFS traversal and another one is DFS traversal. So here I have written a complete solution of BFS traversal. We are going to see two types of BFS traversal, basically two types. Basically now I'll talk about connected graphs and disconnected graphs. See, what I'm trying to say is, okay, suppose we are given a graph like this. Suppose 1, 2 and 3. Suppose this is a graph, and let's say 4 also. So you can see this is a graph which is this is a connected graph, this is undirected graph and unweighted graph. But suppose if user gives me two types of graph, okay, let's see, this graph and another graph is 5 and then 6. So you can see these both graphs are disconnected graph, but this is one connected component, this is another connected component. But these two graphs are given by the user, but they are not connected among them, they are disconnected. Okay, so how we can approach this type of problems with the help of BFS traversal? Okay, see, these both are we can say unweighted graph. Okay, so let me first talk about how we can how we can do the BFS traversal using one connected component given an unweighted and undirected graph. Okay, let's start. So here I have written the complete function. Okay, see, what is source? Suppose I am see, let me give you the logic. So first of all, I am using a queue data structure. In C++ standard template library, we get inbuilt data structure as queue. Basically, queue follows FIFO structure, that means first in first out structure property. This property satisfied by queue. So let me in this line I have created an empty queue of type integer. Basically this is a queue. So let's say this is a queue. Okay, and I am taking a variable name visited. You can see here visited of type pointer of type bool, means visited is a pointer of type bool, and I have created dynamically, you can see. And initially I have basically let me write it here. Visited, basically this is a boolean type and all the entries are 0, means I have initialized this visited boolean. Basically you can say this is a visited boolean array and I have initialized it with false. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, if we want to insert any element into this queue, then we have to write we have to use push function. And push function, we have to pass this argument as the name of the node. Suppose I'm passing it as 1, then what it will do, it will go to the queue and it will push 1. So here it will 1 be push. So in this line, queue dot push source, suppose I am passing source as for source for 1. Okay, so this graph has been already created, we have already created it before. Okay, now we are doing the BFS traversal on this created graph. So how you can achieve this task, let me tell you. Okay, now suppose for the source node 1 I have already पुश इट इनटू द क्यू. नाउ उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे, जो जिसको भी मैंने क्यू के अंदर में पुश कर दिया, उसके बाद हम विजिटेड में जाएंगे एंड उस विजिटेड में suppose visited is also an array of boolean, and let's say 1 2 3 and 4, it has 4 spaces. Now what I'll do, I'll go to the, this is basically 1 2 3 and 4, I'll go to the 1th node where one node is present, I'll make it as true. So in this line, that true indicates that one has already been visited, no need to visit one anymore. Okay, so what we are trying to say, this visited will take care that we are visiting one node for one time, we are not visiting a node for second time onwards. Okay, हम एक नोड को एक बार ही विजिट करेंगे, एक नोड को एक ज़्यादा बार विजिट नहीं करेंगे. विजिटेड एरे यही चीज़ मेंटेन कर रहा है. ओके, now I will check, and now I'll enter into this while loop. It says that not q.empty. Not q.empty means q is equal to false, means q.empty is equal to false. It is saying that is q, basically empty function will return true if q is empty, or it will empty function will return false if q is not empty. But now my q is not empty, so this condition, okay, so this condition is false. So we'll enter into this loop, and what will we do, we at q dot front function, what will do front function will give me the element which is present at this front in the queue. Okay, so in a variable I'm getting the front element as 1. Now what I will do, I will print this one. So in the output section I'm also, I'm also giving you the output section. I have printed 1. Okay, and then next lines, indel means next line. Okay, now whatever I will print in this line. Okay, now again q dot pop. Q dot pop means as the queue contains only one element, so this has been deleted. Now after deletion, what I have to do, I have to push all the nodes which are neighbor to 1. So let me give you what is called neighbor. 1 is connected to 2, 1 is connected to 3, and 1 is connected to 4. So what are the neighbors of 1, 2, 3 and 4? The node which are directly connected through 1, that are called neighbors. So this function push the neighbors of current node inside queue if they are not already visited. Now it will check. Now I'll check 2, 3 and 4 which are the neighbors of 1, but initially it is false. You can see in the second line I make it all the false because I have only visited 1, so I make it true. But 2, 3 and 4, as it is false, what I will do, I will go to each neighbor and I will check whether they are already visited or not, and then I will push that neighbor and make the visited array as true. So let me check you for auto neighbor. Now neighbor contains, suppose NBR stands for neighbor. Now suppose neighbor contains 2. Suppose auto is an iterator that I have already discussed in previous video. It's its data type is you can say q integer colon iterator, and name is NBR neighbor. So it will L of f, that means adjacency list. I've created the graph in adjacency list format. Okay, so it will go to the node 2. Now it will check first what I'll do, first I will check whether 2 is visited or not, but 2 is not visited. So if it is not visited, then what I will do, then I will push into the queue, and now I'll make it as true. And again what I will do, again I will check. Okay, now again I will do this operation, you can say this operation, because my q dot empty function will return false. Okay, so I will enter into this while loop. I will take f. So now f contains 2. Basically I have popped the element, that is 2. I have popped the element. Now after popping I will print the element. After printing the element, I'll check what are the neighbors of 2, 1 and 4. But 1, 4 and also 3 is the neighbor. But suppose now my neighbor contains 1. Suppose my neighbor contains 1, but 1 is already visited, so will not 1. Now neighbor will 4. So now my new neighbor will be 4. Okay, 4. Okay, so after 4, so this has been already popped. So now push into the queue and make it true. Okay, and now again pop, so f will contain 4, and also print it. So df, so this is basically BFS, and at last f will be 3, neighbor will be 3, because 3 is already false, so I'll make it true, and I'll push it into the queue, and then again I will pop it and I'll print it. Okay, so in this fashion we are going to do the BFS traversal in the created graph. I hope you are getting my point. If not, then please revisit this video again, and I'm 100% sure that you will get this concept.